What's up, everybody? Courtney Boston, aka Courtney B, one of the co-founders of WWOC Media, Boston's premier Black woman-led urban multimedia company. My superpower is my rap skills. Yo, 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 I'm about to flow. Y'all already know how we do this, man. Isn't it obvious? Hip hop started out in the hard. Now everybody trying to chart. Being woke means being relatively conscious, all the way conscious, matter of fact, that you understand your blackness, you understand the importance of us being about us and for us, and being unapologetically about black people. So if you woke, you know what it means to be woke, get woke, stay woke. You're about your community, you're about your folks, you're about the movement and the betterment of us as black folks as a whole. So being woke to me just means you love being us, man. Urban media, black media, and even saying that is funny, right? We talk about urban media, that's the code name for black, right? So black people, we need, the fact that we gotta say urban media means that's just why we need it. It's like one and the same. And I think that for too many years, for the history of this country, we haven't had the same kind of voice as mainstream media, as white America. We've had to rely on us to tell our stories, for our voices to be heard. And black and brown media, urban media is needed and important just because nobody's gonna tell our stories like we need to tell our stories. Nobody's gonna look out for what's going on in our communities and look out for our businesses and that whole Ubuntu feel. Urban media is needed because representation, matters, and your perspective, your lived experience can't be shared, it can't be told in the same way by somebody who just simply, hasn't walked in your shoes. Black media means to Boston is something that low-key hasn't really existed. In the space that it has existed, has been in an independent form. We haven't had major, and especially in the broadcast space, the commercial radio, television space, of voice for the black community. A lot of our ethnic media has been independent, what the FCC would probably call pirate. And when it comes to print media and maybe social media now in this new era of the digital space that we're in, it's allowing more and more of us to have a voice. It has allowing more and more of us to be able to exist. So for Black Boston, for Boston in general, being able to have media entities, media communication platforms that are speaking to us, that are advertising our businesses, that are trying to get us politically motivated, creatively motivated, and feeding back into the communities, are lifesavers and are game changers, and they're gonna start really being able to help black and brown Boston communicate to each other and uplift us in a way that, hasn't been done before. If you think about it, like anything black women do, just as magical, right? For years, historically, black women have been leading the charge. They've been leading things politically on a national stage, and whenever black women are leading, systematic and generational change happens. And the media space isn't any different. When we even look right here in Boston, from Sarah Ann Shaw to Liz Walker to our very own Free Marie, from BET's 106 in Park, like black women in this media space have been nuancing what it means to be journalists. They've been doing things differently. We make change wherever we're at. And when you look historically at whenever there are movements being led, from the Black Panther movement to the Civil Rights movement, whatever the movement is, if it had impact, I bet you a black woman has been like the lead of it and the face of it. So who inspires me? I'm gonna give you that traditional answer. First and foremost, my first inspiration and forever inspiration is my mama, Dr. Muriel Leonard, Boston Public School educator, pioneer. Kimberly Godwin, one of my mentors from the illustrious Florida Agricultural Mechanical University. Also the first black woman, the first black person to ever be the president of ABC News. As well as locally, I would say who I looked up to growing, who put me on this path before she even knows she put me on this path, is probably Marie Free Wright, 106 in Park, the baddest that ever did it. and just anybody that, like, women that are just about their business, that are about being black, that are about giving back. You know, those are the people that inspire me, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention our, I was about to say senator, our congresswoman, the baddest in the U.S. Congress right now, our congresswoman, Ayanna Pressley. Why do we need the community to help us pay these bills? It's simple, right? A project like this, an investment like this, if you think of any multimedia network, if you think of radio, you think of television, if you think of any big major company, it's not cheap. Even to start anything media related right now in a major market that is a number 7 media market, a top 10 media market like Boston, costs pesos. It's millions of dollars. We don't have millions of dollars. But what we do have is our families, our friends, our networks, the city of Boston and Black Boston, who historically has collectively always come together to make stuff happen. Studio space, equipment, space to actually exist, all has come from dollars and cents. Right now we're in the space, yes, we have some space. As you can see, we're sitting in a space that we're using now, but in the ideal worlds of worlds, in order to have our own space, we just need a little bit more money here and there. Hoping that the community, hoping that the city sees the importance of having a black media entity that is here to serve, that is here to create space, that is here to tell our stories, and not also just create stories and create content and culturally relevant content in terms of entertainment and information, but also give black and brown businesses the opportunity to promote themselves, to bring business into their doors, because people hear, people see us promoting you. And so if for no other reason, give a little to get a little, and instead of doing them crypto dollars, the NFTs, the XBVSQs, whatever the new thing is, invest right here in something local, something black women led, something homegrown, Boston based. We might get you crypto dollars in the digital space. Y'all out here spending $450,000 to live next to Snoop Dogg in the metaverse. I need you to give us at least maybe $45 to help us exist in Nubian Square or City Hall, whatever the case may be. So we're reaching out to the community because we can't do this without them. So when you start thinking about investing, instead of investing in Amazon and Google, invest in WWOC Media, because we are you. Not FUBU, but boo-boo. No, I'm joking. That was me trying to rhyme again, but yo, we need y'all. I'm most excited for us to do some groundbreaking things here in the city when it comes to black media, when it comes to black people. We've got to be game changers. WWOC Media is creating a world where, you know, Black Boy Joy and Black Girl Magic are more than just popular hashtags in pop culture. We're creating a world where Hillman College is on Malcolm X Boulevard, Wakanda is a way of life, and Ayanna Pressley is freaking president. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a movement towards change in Boston, and it's black women led, and we want y'all to get on this train. We want you to rock out with us. I'm excited about all the things that we're about to do for our community via the airways, and proud that, you know, it's been a long time coming, and we're hoping that Boston is ready, and we invite you to be a part of this ride. Get woke, stay woke. WWOC Media, Courtney B on the MIC. Sid, y'all know me. Y'all ain't ready, baby, but we ready for you, Boston. Stay woke.